Wesley Strong Challenge.
Word around town as I got the city bumping.
I was shy and I thought I was dead.
Really did not see that coming.
And what's up, everybody? I am the founder of the Disabled But Not Really Foundation.
Except my skin is blanco and watch me drop the needle into a fetal position.
So check this. So we switched rooms and the room is getting packed. Check this out. Got like my contact info, not just for me, for DBNR. Shout out to my guy Jasur for his awesome artwork. Man, we got all these crazy, like, people still coming in. It's pretty dope. Gotta get pumped up, gotta get going. Everybody gotta see me hyped and stuff. It's funny. So now I'm gonna turn the camera and let y'all see how hyped I am right now. Maybe because of the Starbucks coffee I had, but still, it's real.
Tonight, Wesley will be discussing how he found his purpose and how we can too.
Alright, so here's my contact information. You know, just if anybody have any questions that you don't feel like you want to ask right now. But I'm gonna get started. Again, Wesley Hamilton, that's my name. I was born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri. To give you a little backstory about myself. My whole life, I really didn't know what opportunity was. Like, coming out the front door of my house, you couldn't see success. You didn't know what success looked like. So you became a product of your environment. And I defined that. I literally thought I was limited to what I could do in life because of the environment I was in. So I was hard-headed. And it wasn't, it was good to me, but, you know, I made a lot of bad choices. We need this. But, we gotta keep it shining, right? All right, so I made a lot of bad choices. But bad choices didn't put me in this position. Just to let you guys know now. I dealt with a lot of self-esteem issues as I was growing up. I was overweight. I was always a big kid. So making bad decisions and bad choices was okay with me because it kept people away. It kept like people teasing me. You know, if you was a bad kid, nobody wanted to mess with you. And that was the image that I portrayed because I had so many insecurities about myself. My life got better when I turned 22. I had a daughter, and it was amazing. Now, let's get to the real stuff, because my life is completely different than what it was 6 years ago. So January 14th, 2012, I was shot multiple times walking back to my car. When I turned around, I was looking at somebody I never knew a day in my life, a complete stranger. When I hit the ground, I thought I was dead. And I just didn't think people survive from gunshots. We hear all this about gun violence these days, so why would I be any different? Life to me was over. So I questioned God a lot. Laying there on the ground, I was just questioning, like, why me? Why me? Why did I have to be put in this position? Prior to that day, I had just turned 24. I had just got sole custody of my daughter. She was 2. I was working a cool 9 to 5. I was good. I thought that was life. So when I got shot, I just thought everything was done. It was done. I'm gone. So imagine being told when you wake up that you could never walk again for the rest of your life. That everything you thought was normal completely changed. Your life was different. That's literally how the situation happened. I woke up, ICU. The doctor told me, hey Wes, you got a T11, T12 spinal cord injury. Paralyzed forever. Not only did I have to battle being paralyzed, I had to battle being a new father, single father. I had to battle being overweight. It was cool when I was walking, but trust me, it was a struggle when I got paralyzed. And because I already had insecurities, oh man, what's more insecure than being paralyzed? So I thought. I mean, when I tell you guys that I felt defeated, I was worthless. I didn't think I could be a father. I didn't think I could be a friend. I didn't think I could be, anything. I was nothing. I was different. Everything that I knew that was normal was gone. My life as a normal person was gone. So I asked y'all, what is normal? Right? Everybody always focus on trying to be normal. And now my life completely changed. And what I thought was normal wasn't normal anymore. I was completely different. How could I survive this life being different when I was so focused on trying to be normal? That was me. I tried to fit in any environment that I could because I thought that's what normal was. Not realizing that the people that I was always trying to fit in with was trying to fit in with me, so we never led each other to be anything more. Instead, we was constantly in competition with one another. Because that's what fitting in is all about. You never know who's at the top because everyone's trying to be like each other. These things literally took over me. This is January 2012, y'all. We're in 2018? That's 6 years ago. And the person that I am today, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was not him 6 years ago. I was not him 3 years ago. My journey didn't start till January 2015. So let me tell you what happened in them 3 years. Those 3 years I tried to get back to being normal. Because what I thought was normal was the thing to be. So I went back and tried to hang around with the same people. But because they saw me as something different, they didn't accept me the same. I didn't realize that I had to accept myself in order to be accepted by everyone else. But when I was trying to have them love me, I didn't love who I was. I couldn't even look at myself. So when you can't look at yourself in a mirror, you can't accept who you are, everyone else is not going to be able to accept you either. It's going to be a constant battle. So I was constantly battling with everybody around me. I was negative. I hated life. If anything, I always thought that if I could react that event, I would just put the gun directly somewhere where I could be dead. Like, I didn't want to live. I had a 2-year-old daughter that constantly looked at me in straight defeat. There was no, oh man, my dad's just great, anything. I didn't know that it was unconditional love that I was receiving from her either. So what I thought that she was seeing was really not what she was seeing. She was just seeing her father. I'm like, man, I want to be like all the other fathers. But I can't. I'm paralyzed. I'm weak. How can I do this? So after my first year, by the end of December of 2012, I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with something called a pressure ulcer. And it was directly on my tailbone. It literally came from me not giving a fuck. Period. I didn't want to do anything. I was so depressed. I never got up. I never lifted up out of my chair. I was overweight. So I was defeated. I didn't do anything that they told me to do. I just sunk into my chair every day. I tried to go back to be normal, so I hung around with the same people. I tried to drink my sorrows away. I mean, all these things was not working for me. So then they tell me I got this pressure ulcer. And they're like, man, it's at a stage 2, you need to stay off your bottom. I didn't stay off of nothing. When I tell you, I was trying to go out, I was trying to club, I really didn't know how serious it was. 3 months later, I found myself being put on bed rest where I was restricted to the bed for 21 hours a day. I could only get out the bed for 3 hours a day. Now you talk about me feeling defeated, man. It wasn't done. I was constantly sunk into depression, I was drowning in it, and I didn't have a way out. So what could I do? How can I be more than what I see right now? How can I show my daughter more of who I am if I can't even see it in myself? Those are questions I constantly ask myself. Well, when I was put on bed rest, everybody around me disappeared too. So all those friends that I was trying to fit in with, they disappeared. I couldn't go out, I couldn't be normal. Now it's really different. Now Wes is really struggling. Wes is going through all these health complications. We can't be around Wes. Man, he's negative, he's thinking about life in a wrong way. We can't be around that energy. So I had day and night of really just sad, like this is my life. Every person I've ever seen in a wheelchair or with a disability was depressed. They were by themselves. They had a negative mindset. Why should I be any different? So I literally sunk into that. After my first year on bed rest, I was done. I was tired of feeling like that. So I asked the doctor, hey man, what can I do to be a father again? What can I do to show my daughter that I'm more of a man than what she sees every day? He told me something simple. He said, man, in order for you to get off of bed rest, you need to add more protein to your diet. Protein? Bruh, I didn't know what protein really was. I thought those McDonald's burgers, them Big Macs and double quarter pounder with cheese, egg, mac sauce, I thought that was protein. So what could I do? Nobody was around, nobody could teach me. YouTube taught me a little bit, but I didn't understand the lingo. So I ended up going to school. I did something I never saw myself doing, even growing up. Remember, I told y'all, success wasn't something that we saw. Success wasn't something that, for me as a young African American could do. Like, I didn't think I could be successful. I thought that, I could go to college and things, but what is that going to do for me? I'm always going to be judged. I'm always going to be stereotyped. But this was a moment where I had to do it for me. So I went to school. I went to school to be a dietitian. I just wanted to learn nutrition on another scale. I never knew what real nutrition was. I never knew what healthy living was. I just didn't know it. I wasn't a healthy eater before my accident, and I sure wasn't like a lifter. I didn't lift weights. I didn't do anything. I didn't play sports. I didn't do anything. All this was new. Only to tell y'all that just because you don't do it today does not mean you can't do it tomorrow. Because at that moment, I was pulling something up out of myself that I never knew that I had. I went to school, I learned about nutrition, I fell in love with it, I lost 100 pounds in less than a year. I was still on bed rest. You telling me that I could lose weight while I was in a wheelchair? Oh man, I'm telling you, I could do anything I put my mind to. That was the moment when I knew that facing adversity was the only thing that literally helped me overcome any obstacle that I had to face. Like that right there let me know that being put in this position showed me what opportunity was. Because I ended up starting pulling stuff out of me. I started to have courage. I had confidence. When you lose 100 pounds and you've always been overweight your whole life and you never thought you could lose weight, man, I was looking good. I'm like, I looked good before, but I was looking good. I didn't even lift weights yet. I got out the hospital April 2015. Got my first gym membership September 2016. I didn't know what I was doing, but I wanted to do it. I knew if I could lose weight from eating right and I was on this healthy kick, then okay, it's time for me to tone up. It's time for me to make my body look better. My body was looking good, don't get me wrong. It was looking good. It was good. But I wanted to look better. And man, before I tell you about that journey though, this is how I tell you, like this is where I found my purpose in life. By me being able to lose 100 pounds, less than a year, stuck on bed rest when I was depressed and just felt like nothing, I knew that I had to help everybody else that had a disability overcome the same struggles that I faced. Because I didn't face them alone. I faced them because everyone that I ever had interacted with a disability was facing some type of problem. So while I was still healing in a hospital bed, I came up with the Disabled But Not Really Foundation. I hashtagged it, and everybody loved it. That's how I came up with the name. All right, so it was cool, because, I was losing weight. I'm like disabled, and really, next thing you know, it just like, it went viral to me. Everybody was like, man, that's cool, keep it going, keep it going. I'm like, how can I keep it going? How can I show people with disabilities that if you put your mind to something, you can defeat the obstacle that you have right in front of you? I didn't really know what I was doing with it. So I got to the gym, I did a lot of networking, I focused on myself, but I knew I was going to bring value to someone else. My life was based on bringing value to other people. That was it. Like, I wanted to do it. So I went to a couple expos, I found out about wheelchair bodybuilding and adaptive CrossFit. Again, I never lifted weights, but I did. I jumped into both of those leagues. I started to become a bodybuilder. I started this diet that I just didn't even know. I was stressed out, I was frustrated. I'm like, this is how you get abs in the kitchen? Like, I got abs in the kitchen. I ended up being first place in a bodybuilding competition in West Palm Beach, Florida. Opened my eyes up to what possibility was, what success was. But success came from dedication and hard work. It came from consistency. I became consistent in my craft. I knew that I wanted to better myself, so every day I focused on bettering myself. I eliminate the stereotypes that sat in front of me. I wasn't just an African American male, but I'm also a disabled male. I face adversity when I wake up, when I know that my legs do not move. That only empowers me to do more. It doesn't put me in a position to say I can't. It allows me to know that I can. So, man, I started to compete in CrossFit. I found out that there was a community of people with disabilities that pushed themselves past the limits that they set mentally. And when I say that strongly, because every day we limit ourselves mentally. And if we can push past that limit, if we can literally focus on what's on the other side, we can be unstoppable. I realized that my purpose in life wasn't just to help people with disabilities, but to help people with the mindset that stopped them from being whoever they wanted to be. I became a creator when I was at the lowest point of my life. Because when I was able to create a change for myself, I knew I was able to create a change for anyone else that I came in contact with. It was just that. When I became defeated, I had literally faced obstacles my whole life. And I limited myself to what success was my whole life. Only because I didn't embrace my reality. I didn't embrace who I was. Instead, I was just a product. I was a product of my circumstances. Now that I embrace my reality, man, I can get out here, I can roll around, I can love life, I can live life, I can be a father. That same little girl that I was sitting there thinking that she wasn't gonna look up to me, every day she looks up to me. Every day she tells me how great she's gonna be. She tells me how great I am. That alone is what really gets me. Because I'm not worried about if I'm impressing anybody else. I'm just trying to set an example for that little girl that's in my life. She was placed in my life for a reason. I was put in this situation for a reason. Sometimes we think that the things that we go through in life is like, man, why is it happening to me? Think about why not. Because it's only gonna make you stronger. This didn't do nothing but make me stronger. It opened my eyes up to everything that I had to face in life. And now I'm going after it. Now I'm just doing everything. Like, man, when I tell you, like, dude, I got featured in May 2017 Men's Health Magazine. Bruh. Like, they called me. Like, hey, Wes, we want to do this interview. We done seen some videos. I'm like, nah, you playing. Like, you telling me this mentality that I had when I was younger, this would never happen. But because of this mentality I have today, I realized that if I keep working hard, someone's watching. And it wasn't that I was excited for myself about being in this magazine. Because once I got in it, I was in denial about it, y'all. They came, did a photo shoot. I climbed a rope in a wheelchair. You know, that picture that y'all see on the poster, that was that Men's Health picture. But I climbed it 30 times. 30 times. I had to even switch wheelchairs. I got two, one heavy, one light. I had to switch because I knew that the impact that that picture was going to do meant more than me just saying I can't do it no more. It wasn't going to only motivate people with disabilities, but it was going to motivate people from the communities that I grew up in to show them that, man, opportunity comes to those that create it. That's it. And now I'm destined to show everybody that opportunity just only happens when you sit there and you make it. Period. You can doubt your life. You can doubt your abilities. But if you don't push yourself or try, it's never going to happen. I manifest what I want in life. Every day. Every day I think to myself, man, what can I do today? I got 24 hours. When I tell you that I work about 17 hours a day, I'm not lying to you. But I love everything that I do. I'm running a business. I have a personal brand. I'm an adaptive athlete. I'm a father. I'm doing all this and still wake up the next day excited about who I can become today. Because I'm not worried about yesterday, because yesterday is not worried about me. Why? Some of us are so stuck on the past that we can't even look in our future, knowing that the present day is when we start to write it. But if you're already defeated when you wake up in the morning, then the rest of your day is not going to be shit. But if you just say, man, today is a new day, I can start over. I was reborn January 2012, and I didn't know what rebirth meant. But the life I live today is completely different. And when I tell you, one of the things I want to stress to y'all is forgiveness is a hard thing to come by. But the guy that shot me, the stranger that shot me, he gave me a blessing. He gave me life when he was trying to take my life. And he's been forgiven. And the day that I forgave that man was the day my life became better. I always tell people, man, once you can forgive someone in a worse situation, you become free. You don't look at anything else. That was the only person that I was angry with. And I didn't know I was angry with him until years later when a friend of mine said, hey, Wes, you so positive now, but what you gonna do when you see the guy that shot you? I'm like, I don't know. I gotta go back home and think about it, right? Like, I took days. I wrote a whole blog. I did a YouTube video. And I did it over and over again because I had to believe what I was saying. I couldn't tell somebody like, man, I'll forget that man, and then 2 years later, y'all like, man, that boy Wes, man, he done went to prison for doing something crazy. Like, I couldn't be that guy. But instead, I was so blessed with the life that was created for me after the fact of me being paralyzed that, man, what was the point of me being upset with anybody? I love my life today. I love the fact that I wake up every day facing adversity. Sometimes your adversity is your flaws. And if you can embrace your flaws, then you can take over the world. But if you allow your flaws to sit there and dictate who you are, you're going to be nothing. No matter how much you push, if you literally tell yourself, man, this pimple is going to make me not come out the house today. Trust me, we've all been there. We've all had something that was like, man, I'm not coming out the house. Not knowing that the reason why that happened was to keep you in a house because obstacles is where opportunities lay. The challenges that we face is when success is right after it. But we will never know that because when we see challenges, we just go ahead and we get into fear mode and we like, man, no, I'm just going to stay where I'm at because you're comfortable. You have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. Every morning I wake up, I'm uncomfortable. I don't get out of bed like everybody else. It's a process. But the process made me who I am. The process showed me my purpose. The fact that I gotta get out the bed, I mean, literally like scoop over in the bed, like it's crazy, but man, I get up every morning like ready to do it. I get up every morning taking care of my daughter, drop her off at school. We have great talks in the morning in the car. I have a 5:30 a.m. mastermind call that I have every day, 5 days a week. I call it my mastermind group because it's about 10 entrepreneurs, creators in my community, all different backgrounds, and we talk about different topics every morning, and we empower each other. We set the tone for the day, right? Like how many of us literally set our tone for the day? Before we get into social media, before we start to see negativity, how many of us literally set the tone for the day? Not many of us. We don't put positive things in our mind to help us manifest our day so our day can be great. But I do that every day. So when I face the obstacles that I challenge every day, I face them with a smile. There's not a day that you won't see me smiling. But let me tell you, I didn't never smile until I was in a wheelchair. Because something about knowing your blessings, accepting your blessings, accepting your life of who you are, it makes you happy. Like, this is me, and I'm no different than you. And once I realized that, I became powerful within myself. I have one saying that I always tell people, my physical strength is nothing compared to my mental strength. And when you have mental strength, you are unstoppable. You have literally faced everything that you could face in life and succeeded. Whatever it is, whoever you're trying to be, you're going to succeed because you have that mental strength. You have that power. I have power, y'all. And I know I have it because I'm literally waking up every morning like, this is what it is. How many of us literally can do that? How many of us can practice that after today? Set the tone for your day. It doesn't matter how old you was, because I tell you now, I got an 8-year-old daughter, and when she gets in my car every morning, she says, today, Daddy, is going to be great. Because that's what I'm putting in her mind. So it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you at in life, but you can start tomorrow and find the greatness within yourself and become powerful within yourself. Next thing you know, the energy that everyone feels from you, they want to be around it. All the friends, all the family that disappeared, they come back around. Sometimes people have to leave you for you to find yourself.
Good morning, everybody. It is my last day in Delaware, and crazy thing happened. Woke up this morning and my flight was canceled. Like, stress, right? Crazy. Flight canceled. So I'm hanging out at the hotel for a little longer. Since my flight is canceled, I will be indulging in one of these hotel waffles. I mean, they are good. I mean, it's not the healthiest thing, but who cares? I mean, I'd rather just eat something like this. I gotta be at the airport for longer than what I expected, so, I mean, it's cool. Not flying into Chicago anymore. I'm actually gonna be flying into Dallas for a little bit, so hey, it's gonna be pretty cool, pretty fun. Eat this waffle, go to the hotel gym, work out a little bit, probably 30-minute workout, go back to the room, shower, relax, get ready to go. We getting ready to get on Delaware Express, about to roll out. Shout out to my guy, what's your name? Drew, hey, appreciate Drew. Drew followed me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. Shout out to Drew, man. Love the conversation. Appreciate it, man. It was enjoyable. Thank you. All right, have a good one. So now we headed. What up, Sam? How are you? All right. I'm good, man. Don't mind the camera, man. I'm about to cut it off. So we headed to Philly. About to get it
we're
going.
going to Philly,
so.
right? Southwest
Yep,
Airlines.
Yep, completely excited. Shout out to Sam. He got me not holding on for my dear life this trip. I swear, I didn't even know these seats could move. I feel all secure now. Man, when I got here, when I was headed here on Friday, the guy had me in the back, about to tip back.
Well, you must be a little bit famous because the University of Delaware got you.
Right.
Getting there. Next thing you know, you'll be on some TV show.
I've been on TV shows, Sam. I'm waiting to get on Ellen. You know, that's where everybody watches Ellen. So
that would be great.
About to check these bags in. This one bag. Man. And go through this whole terrorist security check, because that's what it really is. Hey, if y'all like these shirts, man, hey, support me. Go to IamWesleyHamilton.com. It's a store on there. You like this hat? Go to heartshapedclothing.com. I'll put the link in the comments, in the notes. So hey, just let me know. Cool. So we done with the intense security check. Make me feel like I'm a terrorist every time I do it. But shout out to them. They actually took care of me. Didn't know Homeland Defense was actually here in the Philly airport. So I'm learning some new things. So let's see where I go. I guess the first mission would be to get some coffee. It's alright. I'm not blown away chicken and peas, but the chicken tastes real good. It got potential.
It's extremely cool.
So you subscribe and then I grab you back real quick. Hey, yo, what's your Instagram?
What is my Instagram? I don't even know what my Instagram is, but I think it's that pib.
Okay, well just follow me real quick.
Stand by.
Like, yeah, this is new age, new life.
I know, right? Oh, I cut my phone off.
No.
What is it? I got mine on.
It's I-am Wes Hamilton. Same thing as the YouTube. I vlog on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have Facebook.
Oh man.
You're out of luck.
We need you to kind of get advanced in life, man. Come on now. I mean, everybody has Facebook. It's addictive.
Yeah.
Did you follow me?
Yeah, this is dope.
All right, cool. Right, we got to stay in touch.